Hello everyone, my name is Zikra. Welcome to my channel. So I've got so many paper bags right here in front of me, and I was wondering if I can make a journal with these because I've got so many of them. I don't use digital kits, so I thought it would be fun to see what I can come up with. Like, just make them as pages and then give it a cover, and just a process video. Let's see what we can create with this. So most of these paper bags are the same height. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to take these apart. It's okay, you don't have to be perfect. They're just paper bags. It's all about having fun. It's okay, fake it. I'm going to open them up completely and lay them flat like this. So I'm going to find the seam and I'm going to cut right down that line with a pair of scissors. You can use anything you like. You can use a tear ruler if you have. That's what you like to use. I'm just going to use my scissors. Cut it right down the middle, and then I'm going to match it up, this corner to this corner, right there. Fold. Let me just move these out. Okay. So this is now one big piece, like so. I'm going to fold it in half, give it a good crease, and then I'm going to cut along this line. And what I'll do is, now I have two pieces, right? The two handles, you can see. I'm just going to take off the bottom part, which was folded in like this. We don't need this. You can use it as scraps. Use it for scraps. I'm just going to cut this off, following that crease line. Okay. Scrap. I'm going to do the same thing on this other one. And now we have these two pieces. So what I'm going to do is, this part, I'm going to cut this shorter piece out. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4. I hope you can see that. Anyway, I'm going to cut these out for my pages. Follow the line. It depends on your paper bag, I guess. Mine's pretty large, so that's why I am able to get this small piece. Yeah. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. going to follow that crease line. Okay, so now I have 4 pieces, and I'm going to take off these handle pieces because I don't think I need them. And also this piece of sticker, I don't need this either. Oops, that's okay, that's fine. Okay, do the same thing on this one. This one's a bit tough, but it's okay. Just going to take it off. That one stuck really good. Okay. So now I have 4 pieces. I'm going to fold this one in like so. And since this one has this black print, I'm going to turn this one inside out. So since this one is like this, it go like, no, I go like this. Yeah. And put this in here so the black print matches the inner one. I will either glue them together like so, or I will make them into pockets. I haven't decided yet, but that's the plan. Just going to put them together. Same for this one. Going to fold it in half. Like this. And this way. This one goes inside. Like that. You see? That's how I do it. So I've made a couple. Let me show you guys that. Made a couple of them. And as you can see, they're not all the same height, like they're slightly off, as you can see. But that's okay, we're not looking for perfection. We can trim them, but for now. So I've got about, see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I've got like 10 of these. So there's like 2 of them in each. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to work on the smaller one first before I tackle the big one. We can repeat the same thing with this one, but I'm going to start with the small one since I'm doing it along with you guys. Alright, so I'm just going to put this one away for now. And let's see how we can work with this one. I'm just going to use one of this piece of this paper. So it's baking paper, so just to create less mess. And I'm going to use this piece of, it's a lid. Just take some white glue, nothing fancy. Oh, it'll help if it was opening a bit more. Oh, great. Yeah, perfect. So I'm just going to take one of this. That's one of these to make one page. So this is just one long piece, and I'm going to glue this on this. And I'm just going to take white glue or some like that. And I'm also going to spray some water down. And I'm just going to glue this down. This would be great if you could sew this. I do not have a sewing machine at the moment. Hopefully I can buy one in the future, but I do not own one, so I'm just going to use white glue. I'm sure you can use glue stick, but I like using white glue because the paper bag is kind of thick. Don't have to be too perfect, but that's what I'm doing. Just gluing down these together. Get the edges. There we go. So we have one piece. And don't worry about them not being perfect. We can trim them down. I'm just going to leave them flat. I'm not going to fold that, even though there is this fold and this crease. Since it's wet, I'm just going to let it dry flat and we can refold this. So I'm just going to do the same thing to all of these. I'm just going to do the same thing to all. So I've now taken all of the paper bags and I've glued them, and I'm going to start folding. So now I'm going to make a signature. I'm just tacking the pages one inside the other. So as you can see, the signature pages are not the same height. So what I'm doing is I'm picking out the shortest page from the stack by holding it up like this. So I'm tapping it and then they all fall into like correct height order, if you will. And I put the shortest one on the outside. Stack them up properly again. As you can see, that's the shortest one. So as you can see, I've got my handy dandy cutting board. I use it just for crafts. It's very pretty with all my inks and cuts and everything. Anyway, focusing on what we are doing now. I'm just making sure they all line up well, and I'm holding them really tightly and using my metal ruler. I'm using my very sharp pen knife. Make sure it's very sharp. Then you can get clean cuts and no fuss. Depending on the thickness as well, so be careful, be patient, take your time with this because it can slip if it's too thick, but don't worry, just be patient. Do it slow and steady and you should get good results. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, being very patient with my blade. When it's sharp, it really cuts like butter. My signature is a bit thick, so I'm going to take my time and do it slowly. And look at that. Look at how perfect that looks. How pretty is that? So that's my signature.